Hello.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Collie.
Welcome to our channel.
Well, on this adventure, I'm going to be changing into my shoes and socks because we're going to be doing a lot more walking. But we have made it here to Pella, Iowa. So we're fixing to check it out and see some of the unique things here. This here is the sundial here in the center of the park at Pella, Iowa, which is a Dutch community. We are here at the city center in Pella, Iowa, and this here is a Dutch community, and we're going to do as much checking out of things as we can. So right here is an actual venue that they do performances and stuff. You got a lot of seating right here all along this area.
Did you fall out of your little tree, bud?
I think.
Oh. There you go. Get on the ground. Oh. Aw.
I think this is just a baby. Doesn't even seem to have its eyes open.
It says hi, Mom.
No, not Mom.
Not Mom either. Not Mom either.
The entrance to the ATM.
There's also a sign over here.
This mural was painted in 2023. It replicates the Dutch painting for their clothes, their authentic clothing. We made it to the opera block. This here is the opera house, and look at the amazing stained glass in this building. The Opera House was built in 1900 and has been placed on the National Registry of Historic Places. We're here on a Sunday, so unfortunately a lot of the things that we are seeing, a lot of the businesses are closed because they do not open on Sundays. So unfortunately we're not getting to go into a lot of the businesses. We are seeing a lot of the neat architecture around. So we are still experiencing some of the Dutch community. We were walking down this way just so that we could see the Dutch meal. The Vermeer Windmill is part of the Historic Village Museum. And unfortunately, I do believe it is closed today. Here is the courtyard, and this is a log cabin. Unfortunately, because it is on a Sunday, we can't go in. So we don't have any more of the information on what this log house was or who it belonged to at the time. Here's a thatched roof as well. This little area, this museum looks really neat. I wished we had thought about it and checked it out and was able to come on a weekday so that we could, or on a Saturday, so that we could see and learn the history of some of this area, because it looks really neat. I do see here that this is the Dutch bakery. So if the museum was open, I'm sure we could go in and check the bakery out. This building here is the Amsterdam Hotel. Yes, please. Unfortunately, they are closed. But as you can see the sign says they're still awesome. Check out these mosaic tiles. They're all painted, showing what life would be like in this area during that time, and during the Dutch time. Here is showing the piped organ that would have been played. This one's showing the windmill and the boats on the river. This here is showing the market. Here's a little arch over the water fountain here in the city, in the center of these shops. They have a lot of neat walkways connecting everything. This is one of the things that we found just walking around the town, because we had no idea the waterway was here or anything else. All we knew about was the Dutch windmill. And so it always shows that you can walk around and find neat things. All the stores don't have to be open for you to enjoy the area. Here's a mural that is showing the tulips, which unfortunately we missed because that's in May and we're now in June. This here is about the Clock and Spells performance schedule. See here, they have them, and it shows the figurines. There's some facing the street and the courtyard. The quilted windmill. Here's one of the pieces. I love the colors in this. This here is the quilted tulip, and they have different patterns in it. Some of them have the history in them, and some of them are a little bit more modern. This one is kind of neat. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but this is the farmer's prayer. And it has a little bit of everything. And it's pretty neat. The farm will be in good hands. I know that quilting is not for everybody, but I do appreciate all the time and work that goes into them, because having done a couple of them myself, I know what time and effort goes into making them. So I always try and appreciate the ones that we see. So here you have the Pella Library and the City Hall. And the library building was built in 1906. And then right next to it is the Pella Memorial Building. And check out the stained glass in these. This here is one of the parks that we saw, that we decided we was going to go and check out. It has a nice little walkway, an arched walkway with the trees. And it's got a nice smooth brick pathway. And I see here that they have a nice pattern inside the brick as well. And it looks like, oh wait, it's a tulip. Here is a nice gazebo with chairs that we can sit in here, and it is absolutely free. Sometimes when you need to, take the opportunity in the places that you find and have a seat and enjoy the views. This here is our view. Check out this garden area. Look at how pretty and lush these hostas are. Here's a statue of a Dutch woman. I'm sure she's selling or giving tulips to this little boy. And the little girl is just hiding behind Mama. These gardens were a private English garden for Miss Scully. The Scully Gardens were started back in 1800, and in the fall, tulips are planted so that they come up in May. And so in May, there's usually 100,000 or more people that come just to look at the tulip gardens. Now the gardens are open 24 hours for everybody to see, but the Schulte house is not. All of these flowers have been freshly planted, and they'll be here until the fall when they start planting the tulips. But there's areas like this here that has the hostas, and then of course this boulder. But the hostas will remain. Those come back year after year. But all the flowers are new. So somebody takes a lot of time and care to plant all of these flowers and to take care of them. So somebody around here has a very green thumb, and I commend them for that. But these little guys don't necessarily help this situation. We found this little plaque stating that they were celebrating their 90 years of Pella from 2025 to 2015. Well, as we all know, now is 2025, so they've been celebrating this for 100 years. Why would you not celebrate this? This here is Martha's Cottage, which is a private cottage, but it's cute. That 100 years is actually celebrating Pella. And the Pella brand of windows, I do believe, started here as well. And as you've seen downtown, there is a Pella windows and doors store. They definitely want you to stay out of the flower beds, and there's no bikes or skates in the area. This here is a statue of the man that was called the gardener. He was one of the first residents here in Pella. In 1997, this statue was presented for the first 150 years. We're going to wrap this video up here in Pella, and in their words, bedankt. This is cute. It gives you a list of all the different things to see here in Pella, and it's also in the shape of a tulip. This sign gives you all the attractions, the lodging, the recreation, the restaurants, and there's a lot of those. There's some visitors information as well. And then it has the map of the whole town. If you're wanting to find a particular thing, that is a good map to have, because it shows you pretty much everything that you need to see. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and comment so we can keep the channel growing. Thanks for watching.